Hi, I'm Paschou. I'm a professor in biological sciences at Purdue University. So Alzheimer's is a disease that affects many important functions in the brain. It slowly destroys memory, critical thinking skills, and eventually our ability to carry out simple everyday tasks. It is caused by things like toxic buildup of proteins like tau and amyloid beta, nerve loss, and inflammation. So nerve cells and cell connections are lost, cells eventually die, and this leads to the loss of memory and other important mental functions. And there are millions of people affected around the world. There is no cure, but there is many of us working to try to understand it and develop treatments and even ways to predict and prevent it. So women are in higher risk of developing Alzheimer's than men. For one thing, they live longer. And Alzheimer's symptoms tend to develop later in life, but that is not the only reason. There are biological differences like genes, brain structure, or hormones that may play a role. We don't fully understand it, but our research is one example of how we are working to try to uncover why women are more vulnerable to developing Alzheimer's compared to men. So, BIN1 is one of the most important genetic factors in Alzheimer's disease. It plays very important functions that are related to cell communication, managing how the cells manage proteins, clearing waste. Why it is so important in Alzheimer's has to do with how it is involved in the tau protein buildup. This is a key feature in Alzheimer's. What we found is that the BIN1 gene is particularly important in women versus men. So since women have a greater risk of developing Alzheimer's than men, this could be one important clue as to why this higher risk exists. So it is a first step towards identifying factors and developing treatments that are specifically tailored for women. Having high levels of the so-called bad cholesterol, LDL, is associated with high risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Cholesterol affects how the cells manage proteins like tau and amyloid beta, which are important in Alzheimer's. Furthermore, high cholesterol increases inflammation and stress in cells, making things worse. Now, what we found is that not only does this bad cholesterol increase risk for Alzheimer's, but it also goes the other way around. So the disease itself increases LDL levels. So there is a harmful feedback loop. So this is important because it shows that even when considering a brain disease like Alzheimer's, we need to also be considering the whole body and things like heart function or liver function if we want to effectively address the disorder. Our research helps lay the foundation for more personalized treatment for Alzheimer's disease, specifically in women who are at greater risk of developing the disorder. So we identified specific genes and biological pathways that increase the risk for developing Alzheimer's in women. We also showed that high cholesterol levels, liver function, and inflammation play an important role in developing Alzheimer's. So this is important because when thinking of how to manage or even prevent Alzheimer's disease, we need to be thinking about the whole body and not just the brain. Eventually, we want to move away from just diagnosing and managing Alzheimer's to effectively predicting and even stopping the disease before symptoms start to develop. And this research is one step towards this direction.